Set.
You said. What do you want to talk about today?
Today, we're going to talk about neural pathways and a word called neuroplasticity, which is really the wonderful way to use the brain. So often when we talk about the brain, we talk it negatively because it's a programmable entity that refers to the past. That's all it knows, is what to dig up from the past. And the brain's camcorder takes a picture and puts it into storage, and then we draw on that storage. The best use of the brain is really to be outside, which we talk about lightness, or we can talk God, we can talk beyond. Wherever you talk outside, I like the word gone. When you're tranced out or you're just gone, then that's when we really have the ability to look at the dynamics of like a marionette, that you really have something programming us, that we're using the programming, that we really are in charge of that process. And it excites me because it uses the brain for its true function, which is to be programmed, but programmed by us instead of having other programming come into it and then being at the effect or cause and effect process with that. So when we talk about neuroplasticity, we're talking about the ability that we have to create those pathways in our brain that are, by our programming, useful to guide our lives, to guide ourselves. And that's what creating our own reality is. In Bryan speak, when I say Bryan talk, I talk about creating our own reality and opening up to new opportunities and letting it in, and ignition and all the wonderful things that allow lightness to come through us. I know that's not necessarily understandable. I mean, it's a nice conversation, but a real conversation to have so that you do truly understand is the power that light gives us to be in charge, to be the chooser, to be the one that really is accountable for everything that happens in our lives. Of course, life in the body, we're in a physical reality, and life is what it is, and things happen that God, we would question forever if we had anything to do with choosing it. That's another reality, and that's another conversation. What we're talking about is absolutely the clear pathway that we have to use light energy or any other power beyond the physical world. Any way that we can channel anything that's a happy place, or anything that we have that creates the joy that we know in living heaven on earth, I say, rather than hell on earth. That's our choice. That's our ability. And to use neuroplasticity, which is to make a direct connection with that light energy and our brain, so that we are the programming person to actually know what we want and have it manifest. So I like the word manifestation, that we're creating what we have come about. It's a powerful conversation to have, and it's one that we really have to let go of anything that's ever happened in our lives, anybody that told us something that we wondered about who we are, questioned who we are. We have to really know, yes, we chose to be here, and yes, we do have the ability to program our own neural pathways and make our life what we want it to be.